Hello and welcome back to the Stronghold. I'm the Magi and it's Tuesday and that makes it midweek magic. This week we're going into the future, which is, well, for some reason the name that they chose to introduce the Alchemy sets every season. Not sure what that's about, to be real honest. I haven't seen these decks yet, so what do you say we pop in here and we go take a look, see what's going on here. So they just did each of the various families, and I'm going to start right here with the Temur deck, because there is one card in particular I'm hoping is in here. That is not it. Well, they didn't put the card that I really wanted to see. Instead, they went kind of with a Temur Dragons thing, which is certainly not bad. But I was really hoping to test another card. The red-green uncommon. I was having a discussion with a member of the community who seemed to think that my original reading of the card was correct, that it would in fact seek out 3 lands, which is kind of cool, and that the undirected land goes to your hand as part of the wording of the seek mechanic. And I'm assuming they're right because they appear to know quite a bit more than I do. This is Desert Cenote, or no, it's a Cenote. Yes, that's right. Actually, I had to look up the pronunciation on that because I am not of the Mexican Yucatan Peninsula, so I did not know. But this card is fantastic. I definitely plan on crafting one of these if I don't get one. Everything else here, this just looks like a straight baller dragon deck. So that should be pretty interesting. What do you say we give it a shot here and find out if it works half as well as I want it to. Okay, so we've got a lot of tap lands, which is really not okay. Let's see, Dragon Hunt on 2. Probably not a creature to kill with that. I don't mind seeking a card out though. That's not terrible. And actually, that's not really bad either. And of course, Sarkin on 2. Equally not bad. So I do think we keep this. I think we're gonna head off with the Hedge Mage here. Hedge Maze. A Hedge Mage is a somewhat different thing. Kind of digging the background music. Has that been the music like all season? I've just had it muted, or... We got to give Dwayne a little love here. Honestly, I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, they just really had a difficult decision there to make. Yeah, I'm good with that, totally. Do we want to seek a dragon card? No, let's hold that treasure token in case we need it for something, you know, big and ridiculous. Although we shouldn't. I don't know. Maybe we should have cast that there. Yeah, I'm good with that. that is just ridiculous. The harmonized cost is reduced too. So very shortly we're going to be able to cast ridiculous dragons. Like now, for instance. That's definitely a thing. Do we want to do that? Oh, cute. That does not really stop things. So I think we probably get the scoop here momentarily. Yes, indeed. I mean, do I even need to do anything? Not really. I think we just pound for 11 here. So yeah, that deck is, well, frankly, as good as advertised. All right, so what do we get? This is the real question of midweek Magic. Well, we got gems. Okay, not exciting, but I mean it is value. So there you go. Let's see here. I think I want to look at Mardu next. And well, we got the Thunderkite, which is just an absolutely absurd card. 3 mana for a 2/4 flying mobilize 2. And when it enters, creatures you control perpetually gain your choice of menace, lifelink, or haste. Try blinking that. I'm just saying, like that's going to be absurd. The Outrider looks pretty good. Molten Exhale we know to be good. Wow, a lot of this I'm actually not super excited about. It's like, oh, let's put in new cards and hope that that works. But okay, we'll give it a shot. We'll see what's up. I think this is what our last opponent was playing. Wow, okay, so we might just get a turn 3 Hellkite here. That could be pretty decent. So I don't see any reason not to keep this. I think I'm actually going to slow roll here. Wow, we got 2 of the Hellkites. Yeah, I mean, why would we not give it haste, right? I mean, whoops, we just swung for 10 on turn 3. That's not absurd at all. And guess what? We're going to do it again next turn. Hardened Bonds, another great card. Although I admit when I looked at it in the previews, I thought it was uncommon. Wow. That just doesn't get much easier. So Mardu is just sick. And well, frankly, that's what some people see as the problem with Alchemy, is just really degenerate, unbalanced cards. And I have to say that one is definitely one of them. A Balin, hey, all right, we will definitely take that. Not a first for us, but I tell you what we're going to do. No, actually, we are not going to step behind the curtain just yet, because I want to go over here to packs. And, well, we'll open the Ether Drift, because, you know, they gave it to us. We might as well open it. Explosive Getaway. Okay, cool. And my first Hole Drifter? That's crazy. But then again, we didn't open a lot of that set. But I do want to open the 3 free packs of Tarkir. Apparently that's all they're going to call this, is just Tarkir. So we got a Mythic Wildcard. That's pretty tough to be upset about. The Outrider, which I'm not overly excited about, but and a rare Wildcard. Plus 2 uncommons and a common. Yeah, okay, that's pretty decent. We got, I don't know, like 15 standard legal commons. That's always nice. Swift Spear Teachings, which I think is interesting. But here's that Song of the Season, and this is the card I was referring to before. And I have been assured that this actually puts 1 onto the battlefield, 1 in your graveyard, and the other 1, which is not specified, goes to your hand as part of the Seek mechanic. So I like that. We will, yeah, and in fact, the Seek mechanic there, to seek a card, put 1 at random from your library into your hand. So I like that. I like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't give you choice. Seek is at random. I really wanted this to be something you could select and do really degenerate things on, but I guess if you've built your deck right, you can just limit the choices there. You may notice I am holding golden packs. I'll talk about that at another time. But for right now, we are going to step behind that corner, and I'm going to jump over to the 2025 account, and we're going to do more of the same right here, because this has been really quick and simple so far. It appears I can remember passwords. That's always good. Hey Seth, how are you doing tonight? Or shall I call you Mr. Maxwell? Sounds like somebody who would hang out with James Bond. I don't know if that's your style at all, but let's see here. We're gonna do some of the same here. We'll officially start. Oh boy. Okay, so Jeskai and Sultai are not my play styles. They're just not. So I think we're gonna take a look at the Abzan. Chillin'. That's the way to be, man. When in doubt, be chillin'. Why does this not want to cooperate? Because I keep pushing the wrong button. Okay, so this card also looks somewhat ridiculous. Call the Crash. More Cenotes. Felithar. Bunch of hardened scales. Alright, let's see. Can this deck actually do things? This is the real question. It looks like an interesting build. No doubt about it. Can Arena find me an opponent? Apparently they can. Good job, Arena. Up against the ambitious Ninja Freak. I love how all of these things just kind of blend together. It's great. Yeah, I think like a turn 1 Hardened Bonds feels pretty good. We'll try that. I don't like the fact that I don't have a turn 2 land for the plate. A knock? I'm going to go with a knock. I don't want to put that in the graveyard. Mostly because I'm not sure how many of them are actually in the deck. So I guess a turn 3 a knock is not bad. We're up against the Dragon deck, which we know to be good. Brace ourselves. Dragon incoming. Oh no, they're chock full of removal over there, that's right. Sure, I'm good with that. Just gonna keep seeking out stuff, because you know, why would we not? This time we got Veil up. That feels pretty good here. They're like, no thanks. I do like the +1/+1 counter synergy deck. It's just so explosive. It's got to find its moment, but when it does, it's absolutely ridiculous. What do we get here? This is the real question. Blood Splatter Analysis. Okay. I can't even tell you what this card does. I don't remember. But I'm sure it's cool. And I'm glad to have it in this collection because I'm sure I probably did not have a playset of those. So that's always good. What do we want to switch to here? We're down to Jeskai or Sultai. I guess we're going to go Jeskai. Let's take a look at it before I start clicking wrong buttons. The Flickering Talon, pretty cool. We got a couple frontline rushes. We know those are good. Swift Spear Teachings. This is a card I want to see in action, so this is kind of good. A single Corey Steel Cutter. Sounds like we're missing 3. Bloodhound Twins, cool. No, wait. Dragon Blood Twins, not Bloodhounds. That's a probably totally different thing. Lam Storm Crane Elder, making Monastery Mentors. Okay, that sounds totally fair. A mythic that makes more mythics. And of course, Dragon Typhoon. Cunning Azure Scale. We saw some of that earlier. And we know Stormbrood is really good. Alright, so let's do this up. See what we can do here. I guess the real question is which one of these would I rather play, and I think Voice of Victory is kind of the windmill slam there. Maybe we draw into a third untapped land by the time we want to play the Outrider. Oh right, this can't tap for red unless you don't need it to be able to do things. Do I want an Elegant Parlor? I don't think I do, to be honest. We're gonna risk it. Okay, feel pretty good about that. Let's get some more mobilized dudes out. So next time we have the possibility to mobilize for 4. We are not the starting player. Okay, alright. Removal. It's a thing. I can live with that. We're going to say no block. Thanks. Yeah, I think cutters are a pretty safe investment. I mean, if anything, there might be an argument that it's too powerful. I personally don't think that's the case. But in that worst case scenario, you get your stuff back. Alright, I'm going to run this out there because I want the mobilize 3 to make like the next creature really huge. I'm a little surprised he didn't take the trade there, but... That's a lot of stuff there. We're going to say no block. I think we lose this one, but... Oh, man, I totally should have done that. Oh, well. Yeah, we just lose this. I got way ahead of myself and far too excited. In fact, I'm not even sure why I'm playing Mardu. Wasn't I supposed to be playing Jeskai? How did that happen? Okay, well, anywho. Apparently I didn't change the deck. Shame on me. I mean, okay. So twin on 2, twin on 3, double spell on 4. Seems pretty good. Okay. Wow. we can't do much more of that. Wow, they are just all over those. It's a good card, but like you need a board position to go with it. Do you have spot removal, sir? It would appear that they do. Wow. That is quite a lot. Quite a lot. Well, I understand you got to balance what you've got, but honestly, I think on the short run and probably the long run too, the cutters are going to be more meaningful than any work that you're doing on a ramp deck at the moment. Of course, you know, totally open to being wrong on that. It's certainly a matter of opinion and trying to guess what's going on right now. But cutter has had so much impact on standard pretty much since day one. I think we kinda do same things here. Let's keepy the keepy. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Seth, I think it's hard to argue with, you know. Cutter is just, it's so good, not only right now, but why isn't it going to be good 2.5 years from now? I haven't heard a good argument for that. I kind of want him to swing with Sarkin here. I did not want them to do that. That is definitely some poopy. Sure, we'll try and keep that. I really should have gone a different direction there. Go get yourself a dragon. Indeed. Alright, thank goodness it was not a dragon that they could cast right away. Sure, I'm fine with that. Oh, oh gosh, that was terrible of me. We shall move on. I think this is game 2 for Jeskai. I think that was the first game we had tried to play. Man, this is pretty rough, honestly. I mean, we get a great card on 3, but we just are not doing much before then. I don't need another one of those now. I've already got 2 legendaries in my hand. Sure. Yep, that's unfortunate. Maybe this is the moment where they ran out of removal. Holy Jeebus, what just happened? Apparently that Vanguard is much better than I thought it was. Alright, let's give Jeskai one more shot here. To be fair, I don't think this is a bad deck. I think this is just my inexperience of piloting Jeskai in Dragonstorm. Kind of hate when there's nothing to do on turn 2. It's a little bit of a bummer. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Not where we wanted to be there. Sure. They are making effective use of removal. Fortunately, we didn't cast the Scion, so, you know, we don't get the absurd triggers, but... Wow. They just have all the answers. You notice that? We're probably going to draw land. Alright, they played conservative. Got to take that out, and hopefully it gives us a decent dragon. I think we go Thundermare here. All the answers, just all of them. All right, so that does it for Jeskai. I have played this sufficiently, and we did not get a win. So let's go try Sultai. I like removal dragons; those are good. Lone Frill, I'm not sure how I feel about it. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see what it'll do. We only need one win here. I mean, okay. I think we keep this. we draw a dragon? Be interesting. Hey, we did. Look at that. Of course, we also don't really have removal. Since we decline there, let's take the counter. Good gracious. Kind of sucks to not have both black and green. If he swings, we might get to get in for 5, but it looks like he's planning some removal here. These cards are just killing me here. They're 1 Corey Steelcutter. What? Oh. Oh man, I'm cut off from black entirely. Man, this is terrible. I'm just gonna give this up. We were in worse shape here than I thought I was. I can't do squat. Alright, well that was only the first try. Let's try and see if it can do a little better for us. That was obviously an issue of mana and my inexperience piloting the deck and not realizing just how mana screwed we were. I think we keep this. We shall try. Well, there's nothing wrong with spending money on Arena. There's no honor in being a free-to-play player. It's just a viable option. And a lot of people don't seem to realize that, honestly. That was actually better than I thought it was going to be. Oh yeah, that is actually really good. Wow. Yep. That is just a really good deck. Alright, so one more try for the Sultai. Fat squirrels. Like, why do so many of the lands in these decks have to come in as tempo lands? Like, honestly, it's not really okay. Oh, midweek magic in general is awesome. That is something I actually cover every single week. I don't care about that. Keep chipping away for one. think we're in for some omens here. That card is just absurdly good in the right deck, and obviously this is the right deck. Seriously? Wow. I don't think we're going to win this. Oh yeah, you get awarded the 3 packs per set, even if you're not an active player. Wow. Pretty sure we just lose this, right? We lose. Unless I draw the we win the game card, we are just dead. I don't think that was quite the we win the game card, but this guy just has an absurd number of those cards. Alright, so once again, that does it for Sultai, which leaves us for just 1 win for tonight on this account. That means we will be on tomorrow over on Twitch, playing not only this last win, but the entire 3rd account, probably getting behind the scenes footage of the Mardu deck, the Temur deck, which I think is head and shoulders the best deck here for this event, followed by Mardu. I really do. Jeskai and Sultai, it's kind of hard for me to say whether those decks are good, because I don't really pilot that style of deck all that often. I'm also very good at Abzan, so I might be overrating that one a little bit, but I think Temur's #1, Mardu's #2, and then probably personal preference for #3. So like I said, we will be on tomorrow about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Twitch. So if you haven't subbed over there, definitely make sure to do so. That way you never miss the go live notifications. And until then, I will see you in the arena. Thanks.